All right, so we are fully locked in. I went through August all the way to December. Did a diet. I think it was like 18 weeks. I lost 40 pounds, and I got on stage at 222, and I got fifth place in the Open. And my first show, I got dead last. So this time I actually beat some people, and I'm highly motivated now. The dream is alive again. It was alive to get me on the ball, but to see myself on stage and see how much improvement I made over 5 years, it's time to lock in. It's time to get it done. It's time to pursue this dream. So I have some big goals this year. I'm really excited about them. Yes, I am using a spoon to hold my microphone. I just thought it looked funny. Why not? And uh, I'm just getting a lot of things, a lot of signs. I feel like I'm spiritually aligned, right? I feel like God is motivating me to do what I want to do. And I'm just the kind of person that needs an external force to push me. It's not always within me. And knowing that there are other people around me pushing for the same goals in this community that I'm a part of, it's amazing. And to know they're there there's nothing like it. The amount of people that go to my gym that are climbing a mountain and they're here climbing with me, and we can look at each other like we're doing this shit. We don't care. It's it's crazy. And I don't want to give up on this dream I've had since I was a kid. I always looked up to these pro bodybuilders and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be him, and it just seems so far away. So I just told myself like, you're not really trying. Just work out. And over the years, whether I'm lying to myself or not, I have been trying. And my first time on stage, I got waxed. I got shown how green I am. That was my first year training like a bodybuilder. What do you expect? You know, and I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was going to be God's gift to this green earth. And I was not. I was humbled. I was like, yeah, dude, you're a beginner, just like the rest of us. Get with it. And it was discouraging. And I kind of lost my way for 5 years, but something happened. Something lit a fire into my ass, and I got with it. And sometimes it's just all we need is that external force, right? Whether it's our beliefs, whether it's someone around you saying something, whether it's something terrible or positive. I have a friend of mine who's always said, you just need to get hit by an asteroid every once in a while to remind you what the hell you're up for. And, I remember sitting down there in August. I was drinking wine on the town square. I come from a small town, and I was drinking wine, was having a good night. And I remember I wasn't very hungry, which is, it's not normal for me. I used to be 300 pounds. I have an appetite that is insatiable 99.99% of the time. And that's why I've always been overweight. It's also why I've been able to build so much muscle, because I don't stop eating and I love to train. You put those two things together, you might get fat, but you're definitely going to get strong and big at the same time. So I remember we were drinking wine. We make our way over to a pizza place. And I ordered this pizza that I love to order. It's this big meat lover's pizza. It's got salami. It's got all the garlic you could ever ask for. And I remember it got to the table and I looked at it. And I was like, ew, you want to eat that? You're disgusting. I can't, ew. I forced myself to eat it. I wasn't even excited to eat it. And I remember that night, I was like, you know what, dude? You used to want to be a bodybuilder. You know you can do it. How about you just fucking lock in? I looked for some shows. It just so happened there was one show at the end of the year that had just enough time to get ready for. I know how much time I need. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, dude, you're 260 plus. The last time you competed, you were like 207. You got like 50 pounds to lose, probably a little less because you've been training for so long. So I told myself, all right, 18, 20 weeks. That's 2 pounds a week. That's 1% of my body mass. I could get there. So I just started grinding. And 6 to 8 weeks in, I was like, dude, honestly, you can do it. Told myself I could do it. Signed up for a show. I got a little scared. I got a little cold feet, but I didn't quit. I got myself to the show, which was the hardest part, is just motivating yourself to not give up. No one knows you're going to do this. So I started telling people, hey, I'm going to compete. Hey, I'm going to be at the show. I wanted people to know what I was going to do so that when they kept asking me, it reminded me what I wanted to do. So when I felt like quitting and someone comes up, hey, Brennan, you're going to do that show in December, right? I'm like, all right, I committed to it. People know I'm going to do it. I have to do it now. We got to the show. It was so much fun. I had so much fun. Not one bit of it was a bad time. I enjoyed every second of it. And I was like, I got to do this again. I got to do this again. I got to figure out a way to get back on stage as soon as possible with improvements and just kick some ass, have some fun. So I got a long competitive schedule this year. I'm trying to do as many shows as I can because I just had a blast. And it's just something, it's, you know it when you like it. When it's something you love to do, you know it. It doesn't make sense to anybody else. It'll make sense to you. And to me, I was like, dude, I got to do this again. So I have a short period of time right now to make some small improvements. I noticed some flaws that I need to work on. Um, but it gave me direction. So I'm really motivated, right? I have a goal, I have a plan, I know how to get there, and I have a time. So I'm working on these little weaknesses. And for those of you who care, I need some more size on the legs. I have great legs from certain angles, but once I like face forward, my quads, they don't have the shape that they should. In my biceps, I never liked training arms because everyone made fun of people when I was a kid for having big upper bodies. I always kind of shied away from upper body training, and I always did legs. Well, it's come to bite me in the ass because my legs are big and my upper body's not. So I've been training my upper body, and I just need more time and dedicated effort. So I'm using my time and dedicating that time to training and improving my arms so that when I get on stage, it's going to be what I want to see. So, you know, it's easy right now to see me because I'm eating well. I'm just coming off of a show. I'm riding on a lot of like fire, right? It's going to be hard to keep this flame alive, but I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to record it along the way, you know? So I got a 2-a-day training schedule. So I got about 30 minutes, 45, going to train some chest. I'm going to eat a little bit, do some cardio. And this afternoon, I'm going to go train arms. It's just triceps and shoulders. And that's my day, right? I've just noticed if I do one long workout, I can dilly-dally. I get kind of unfocused. I start playing on my phone. But if I tell myself, dude, lock in for 45 minutes, you'll be fine. I blaze through a workout. I'll have the best workout of my life. When I know I have a 2-hour workout ahead of me, I'm like, just start dragging. So I'm gonna go hit this chest day, and I'll add to this if I need to. If I don't feel like I needed to add anything to it, you know, that's where I'm at right now. I'm super motivated, super excited. Just competed. I want to compete again. I got like 5 shows planned for this year that I want to try and do. I'm trying to find one in California so my family can see me compete. So I'm picking one that has a lot of competitors the last couple of years. So I know, okay, this show consistently attracts competition. I don't want to show up for a participation trophy. I want to beat at least one person. So each show I've picked for this year has a record of getting people to show up, at least 2 or 3 people in my weight class. So I'm just picking this California show that's well timed, and I'm just going to do it. So lock in with me, come along for the ride, and I'm really excited about this competitive year. It's going to be a damn good time, and I'm just excited to share it with everyone and making sure that I make the attempt, give the effort to actually recording myself along the way with what I'm doing in my process. So here we go.